The DST Group would like to thank the hundreds of guests that attended Partnerships Week 2016. Many of our guests were eager to share their thoughts on the event. Here are just a few of the interactions we recorded.
Robert Dane from OCS Technology. I was really interested by the program and by what else is going on in DSTG, and as a new player in the defence industry, I felt it was important for us to become aware of what else is happening and the communications between different platforms and different areas of defence. Right now our company is working with DSTG doing a capability technology demonstrator to demonstrate a unmanned surface vessel towing an array to do anti-submarine warfare. So we're in the middle of a 18-month to 2-year project. I've been incredibly impressed by the facility and the work that's going on here, and I've really enjoyed the talks to date, basically informing everybody about what's going on. That the government is working together with industry and universities to plan a future, and if we do that, we can do that more efficiently if everybody works together.
My name is Ron Allen, Deep Sea Services. Opportunities. We've been, I suppose, trying to get our foot in the door into establishing a deep sea submergence facility here in Australia, and I think Defence could give us that opportunity. We've got a current relationship with DSTG Group in Sydney, and so we've got a small project on the go at the moment, and we're discussing and looking forward to taking that further forward. I have been to this facility before, but to actually get to see inside some of the buildings, it's been very interesting. So talking with some of the people from High Flight, it was, they're going up, I'm going down, but there are similarities in everything that we do.
My name's John Close and I'm with the Australian National University. I've had a long-standing collaboration with DSTG over many years, and it's been very productive. We are involved with developing a variety of high-end technologies, and I'm always interested in finding new groups to collaborate with. This is an ideal opportunity to identify people and find common interests. Expectations are met. I was at last year's event. I thought it was fantastic. I came down again this year, and my expectations are really just to find out what problems are interesting and pressing for defence, and who is researching them and who we would contact to collaborate. We're involved with building high-end inertial sensing gear applicable to inertial navigation, and I have a variety of collaborations throughout DSTG on this project. That's an existing project that's been running for some years. A new project that I'd be interested in pursuing would be sensors for monitoring corrosion on a variety of vehicles, and this is something that I just found out about in a talk just 10 minutes ago, and I think some technology that we have potentially could be useful in that regard.
I'm Karen Verspoor, and I'm an Associate Professor in the Department of Computing and Information Systems at the University of Melbourne. I have been working with DST Group in a number of projects over the last few years, and I just wanted to learn a little bit more about the breadth of activities at the organization. So I've had a number of small engagements around the bioterrorism task force. We've been working at looking at information coming out of the emergency departments in the hospitals here in Victoria in order to try to track events that are happening on the ground with public health, and clearly that has broader applications in the bioterrorism space. So we've been leveraging computational algorithms to try to make sense of the notes and the words and the language that the nurses are recording in the emergency departments. My biggest takeaway is that the DST group is involved in a really broad range of activities, that some of which I really wasn't aware of, and that they're really open for engaging and developing, as they're calling it, the partnerships and really working together collaboratively, and that's fantastic.
I'm Dr. Iqbal Gondal, and I'm a Director of Internet Commerce Security Lab in Federation University, Australia. This has been quite interesting for me to know that what is the DST does, and particularly how the universities we can help with to engage in various different type of the research. So this has been a great avenue for me to look at that, what are the various areas that possible collaboration could be possible. And I did visit last year in Adelaide as well. That brings me here as well, that what are other aspects which we can be engaged with the DST group. We have been engaged with the DST group through Defence Science Institute, and we work in a cyber security area, and we do a lot of work in that. We have been funded for that, and we completed one project, and we are looking forward to commercialize it into the next stage as well. And it has been wonderful, particularly facilitation through the Defence Science Institute, and particularly engaging with the DST group for cybersecurity people itself as well. What I would like to see it broaden this relationship, to see how practical way we can engage with, because now we are quite familiar with what the DST group wants and how we can help, but it's important to establish those links, how those links can be transformed into really tangible outcomes. That's my whole purpose, and I believe that there are a lot of avenues there to make that happen. Oh, it has been quite an open message coming up from the DST group and their presentation which has come out, that they are quite open to the ideas from the universities, and then even they can take it to the commercialization level as well. So that's a really great eye-opener for us.
My name's Kathy Foley and I work at CSIRO. Well, CSIRO has a strategic alliance with DSTG Group, and so as a consequence, we meet regularly and look for joint areas of projects to work together. This is just a natural thing to be a part of the event today. Well, I didn't expect to see everybody I know in the whole of Australia here. It's just fantastic to see so many people here at one place, all excited by the new framework that's been put forward by the DSTG group. That's something which is really important. It's created a structure that allows us to see how the whole ecosystem of defence and security works together.
Group Captain Jake Campbell. I'm with Plan Jericho in Air Force. I'm here to get an understanding of what DST Group are doing with industry and academia, and some of the programs that they have underway. We're very interested in Air Force to understand that link between future concepts, how academia can play in that space, and then what DST Group are doing to sort of bring together the service need with that academic community. We've currently working with DST Group on a number of initiatives under Plan Jericho, including some new concepts for command and control systems and visualisation sort of techniques. Look, I expected to get a broader understanding of contemporary work underway in DST Group, and an understanding, as I said, of their evolving relationship with the academic community, and certainly my expectations have been well and truly met.
Guy Powell from DSTL in the UK. Well, my role is actually to build collaborative agreements between UK and Australia, so working with DST Group to see where we can work together to get a better outcome for both nations. We're looking for a broad brush overview of what DST Group works, what work you do, and where we might collaborate better, make better, where you've got a strength that we could build on, or vice versa. So we try to look for matching gaps against strengths for the two different organisations. Yeah, we've done a lot of good work together in the past between DST Group and DSTL. We got a certain area in the air platforms and land platform side, some of the countermeasures areas, and so on. I had sat through the briefing from NSID, which was very interesting to talk about Jawn and the passive radar work, which I thought was very interesting. I thought, they seem to be very much ahead of the game on some of those areas. So interested in seeing where we can collaborate better in those areas.